Hi everyone, I'm True Soul and welcome to my Big Bad Toy Store toy haul video. So as you guys can see, I have a big old box here from Big Bad Toy Store full of action figures that I pre-ordered from my pile of loot, and now I finally got them. I'm pretty sure there's 4 different guys in here, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Maybe you've already seen what some of them are from the thumbnail, but let's go ahead and open these up. And I'm gonna do something kind of like a brief little review on each of them. You know, I'm gonna give myself a little free liberty to ramble in this video, so that's gonna be kind of fun. So without further ado, let's open this box up and see who's in here. Alright guys, so I do have 4 action figures in here. First up, the Indiana Jones Adventure Series, Henry Jones Sr. I had to get Indiana Jones' dad, guys, because I already have the Indiana Jones action figure, so I had to get his dad. Still not really sure if I'm going to be going all in on the Indiana Jones stuff. I don't really know if I'll even get enough to justify a display, but anyway, let's move on. Gloves in here. The highly anticipated for me, Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ultra Chun-Li action figure. I've really been looking forward to that. What else we got in here? We have the Marvel Legends Marvel Knights Wave Lady Bullseye. Now, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you guys. I don't really know a whole lot about Lady Bullseye. The primary reason that I got this action figure was because I thought it looked cool, and I had a couple of stop motion ideas. That's primarily why I got this action figure. Might use it to make a custom at some point, I don't know. So you're probably not really going to be seeing her in the display. You'll most likely be seeing her in my stop motions. And last but not least, for some, probably the lesser one, I got the Bandai Ultimate Legends Demon Slayer Tanjiro. I also got this Tanjiro for, you know, stop motion purposes as well, and I do kind of like the Demon Slayer anime, so I just wanted a little bit of Demon Slayer representation. Now, I primarily got this Tanjiro because, unlike other action figure lines that are super pricey, this one's dirt cheap. This is the poor man's SH Figuarts, pretty much. So, which one should I open up first? I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with Tanjiro. So we're going to go ahead and open up Tanjiro and see how he looks. And here he is, guys. Tanjiro out of the packaging. Now, this Tanjiro, right off the bat, already has some pretty decent articulation. I was expecting it to be a little bit more skimpy. Oh, also the joints seem to come off pretty easy, but you can stick them back on there. They're pretty snug. It looks like some of the joints are a little on the stiff side, so I'm going to try and move them around a little bit more. I think you guys can see what I'm talking about when I say poor man's SH Figuarts. Now, I wasn't expecting for this action figure to really come with any accessories, since it's a little bit on the cheaper side. This is the only face that Tanjiro comes with. It looks accurate enough. But one thing that I thought was interesting, and I'll show you if I can get it out of the wrapping. Tanjiro comes with 2 different, like, katana handles. He has one that looks like you can stick it into his sheath here, to where it looks like he has the sword put up, and I'm gonna try to do that now. Looks like it's a certain shape, so I gotta try to line it up and stick it in there. Alright guys, I managed to get that handle in there. It's snug enough. It actually seems like the top part of Tanjiro's coat is a separate piece, so that allows you to kind of move that out of the way so you can stick it in there. And of course he comes with his katana out of the thing. He also comes with 2 different sets of hands, because I noticed the hands that he has on right now, they're like completely closed. You can't necessarily fit anything in his hands, at least it doesn't look like it. But he also comes with some extra hands, closed-fisted hands. Before I mess with that, I'm gonna try. Ooh, okay, so it looks like you can get the sword in there. It's just kind of a really snug fit. And there you go. Now I'm gonna try to do what a lot of action figures can't do, which is get him to hold his weapon with two hands and make it not look completely weird. Okay, there we go. Not bad. Articulation's pretty decent. Overall look of the figure is pretty decent. If you guys just, if you like Demon Slayer and you just want, some form of representation on your action figure shelf, I don't think this Tanjiro is that bad. Now I do want to do a quick little comparison. I'm going to get some of my other 4-inch figures and see how he looks compared to them. And here he is next to, I can't remember what line this is, BST, Best Action, Aang, who I believe is also 4 inches. They look pretty well beside each other since they're both kids. It makes sense for them to be little. And I also got my Jakks Pacific Sonic 2 movie, Sonic the Hedgehog. He is a little bit smaller than the rest of them, but Sonic's a little guy anyway. I just got a stop motion idea just from looking at these, but I'm not going to even ramble about that right now. All in all, decent figure. Kind of what I was expecting for how much I paid for him. I'm not sure if I'm going to want to get because they also made an Inosuke and a Zenitsu. I don't know if I'll get them. One thing about the Zenitsu, I think he only comes with one head. And I kind of want a Zenitsu that has a sleeping head too. But, I don't know. We'll see. Until then, I'm pretty satisfied with this Tanjiro. So let's go ahead and move on to our next action figure. I think for the next one, I'm going to open up Henry Jones Sr. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's missing something. And he got his hat. And his glasses. Let me see if they actually go around it. Oh, I was actually expecting them to make his glasses be like already mounted on him, kind of like how if any of you have like the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Billy that they made, Hasbro made. But actually it is a separate piece. Hopefully it'll stay on the way I want it to. Let me see if I can get his hat on here. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one thing about the Indiana Jones Adventure line, a lot of the Indiana Jones action figures, most of them are people in suits. So I know there's not a whole lot of like action, really talk about. I mean, there's a lot of action in the show, the movie, but, And I'm rambling, which I said I was going to let myself do. But, really nice looking figure. And even though it is just, Sean Connery in a suit, has some pretty decent articulation as well. The jacket is a more softer goods piece. So if you want, you can actually take that off. It actually looks like the vest underneath is also a removable piece. So there is some customizable custom options here if any of you guys want to make whatever you guys want to make. It comes with a couple of accessories here. His little book. One of my favorites is his umbrella. I was kind of hoping that he would come with a guys, I was just looking at the box here and it looks like he does come with an accessory, but it's like multiple ones. I've only bought one of these out of the line so far, that being Indiana Jones. So I don't really understand what this thing is. So it looks like the action figure that you have is going to show their artifact up here. And then all the other guys, it shows what artifact they come with. on the bottom there. I didn't really notice that. I just assumed that since Henry Jones didn't have a little thing in the corner that he didn't come with one, but he actually comes with all 3 of these. So I guess all 3 of these are his artifact, which looks to be the thing that Donovan thought was the Grail, and then he died, and then the actual Holy Grail. So that's very interesting. Also comes with, I do not remember what this is. It's been a long time since I watched The Last Crusade. So if you guys can enlighten me on what exactly this is, that would be great. And also comes with a bowl of fire, because everybody needs bowls of fire, guys. But back to what I was saying originally, I was actually hoping that they would have a umbrella maybe that was like extended, but I guess that would have been kind of hard to put into the box. But it is what it is. Let me go ahead and try to put some of these in his hand, see how he looks. Not bad, yo. See this? See this action figure? It makes me want a James Bond now. But while I have Henry Jones Sr. here, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick comparison with the only other Indiana Jones action figure I have, that being Indiana Jones himself. I'm not really sure what the height comparison is supposed to be exactly, but that seems decent enough. We named the dog Indiana. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move on to the character that I know next to nothing about. Lady Bullseye. Just got her because she seems like a cool, unique action figure, and also she came with some fans, which kind of reminded me of Princess Kitana. So let's go ahead and open her up and see what she's all about. And here she is, guys, Lady Bullseye out of the packaging. And I just want to say, Hasbro, I'm very happy that you guys keep on using the new double jointed arms for the female action figures. Keep doing that. In fact, you should be doing it for every single one moving forward that you can. I mean, I really like the aesthetic of Lady Bullseye. She kind of looks like a female Spot or something kind of like that. But one thing that I do notice every time with these figures, I kind of wish they would try it at least once just to see how it looks. Hasbro, we need a joint in this lower part of the waist so we can get some more articulation out of these characters. Lady Bullseye seems like a very agile, character. I mean, she's supposed to be an assassin, so it'd be cool to get her in some better poses that don't look weird because of the lack of articulation. Also, the joints, like the ball joint in here, feels a little stiff. I'm gonna try to move it around a little bit more, so maybe that won't be a problem moving on. But yeah, really sleek look. I'm not even sure if this is spandex or face paint or what's going on here. Just thought it was a very cool, unique figure. And of course, I have more of these Build-A-Figure things. Guys, since I've been collecting Marvel Legends, I have never finished a Build-A-Figure. And mostly it's because I don't like everyone in the wave, so I don't buy everyone in the wave. But I don't know, I do kind of like this wave, so we'll see. But let's go ahead and move on to a couple of Lady Bullseye accessories. Let's get into some of her more interesting weapons. She comes with sais, and I noticed that one of her hands looks like you can hold the sai in a slightly more unique way. At least I'm pretty sure that's what the purpose of this hand was for. I'm not quite sure how to get it in there, but I'm gonna do my best. Boom. That actually looks pretty good. Look at that. Now the only thing I don't like is she only comes with one of these hands, so you can't have her hold the other side in a similar way. But yeah, pretty cool. I like that a lot. Comes with one katana, pretty nice hefty sword there. She also comes with two fans, which I'm actually not sure how to get her to hold them. I'm gonna do my best to put them in her hands now so we can see how they look. And here we go, guys. Now they don't feel as snug as I would like them to be. If any of you guys have this Lady Bullseye action figure and have found a decent way to put the fans in her hands, then please let me know. If I end up using these weapons for any stop motion ideas, I'm most likely going to just use some of my sticky putty to keep it in her hands. For any of you guys that be struggling with having maybe loose weapons or whatnot, I would recommend buying sticky putty. You can find it on Amazon, that's where I get mine. But anyway, really decent figure. And I usually don't do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I have the Build-A-Figure piece, which is the torso of the Mindless one, I believe. I have no idea who the Mindless one is, but he looks kind of cool. And maybe, just maybe, I might get the other figures so that I can actually finish a Build-A-Figure for once. That would be a history making on the channel. But last but not least, guys, I want to talk about my most anticipated figure that I've been waiting on forever. I'm not necessarily mad, Jada Toys. You know, I know you guys gotta do what you gotta do before you can get the toys to us. So I'm not mad. It's just taking a long time. And I know Jada Toys did say that as the toys are ready, they're gonna start like putting them out for like pre-order and stuff like that. But enough rambling. Let's open up this Chun-Li and see how she looks. And here she is, guys, Chun-Li out of the packaging. Right off the bat, I really like how this Chun-Li feels a little bit more like firmer, stronger, and sturdier than the SH Figuarts one that I have. This one is, of course, based off of the Street Fighter 2 character art, I believe, that's like on the roster whenever you can pick your character. So right off the bat, really like that a lot. The colors are really the colors are really bright and vibrant. And also digging the articulation. It seems to got a ball joint in the upper torso and also a separate joint in the lower torso, which some Marvel Legends should have. But anyway, back to the review. Really dig this a lot. Now I think that the lower part seems like it's a separate piece. I'm not sure. Oh, it's actually not, guys. There's actually a little button, not a button, but it looks like a plug in here that kind of keeps it in place. So it is made out of a slightly more softer, rubbery kind of material. But if you move it around, it's kind of gonna go right back in place. Keep everything where it should be. But one thing that I thought was really interesting about this action figure is she also comes with her kind of like power effect accessory, which kind of reminds me of some of the SH Figuarts, but it's a little different. Now, you guys remember that like a lot of SH Figuarts, people like Ryu and whatnot, will come with like a Hadouken or whatever. This is the SH Figuarts Hadouken. The Ryu for this line also comes with an Hadouken, and Chun-Li comes with a lightning kick effect, which if I can get it out of here, I will show you guys. And this is the lightning kick effect, guys. I think you should be able to mount the lightning kick effect onto a plug here. I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I'm gonna try to figure that out for you guys so we can see how it looks. It is kind of a soft rubbery piece, so maybe you have to apply a little bit of pressure. There we go, and it's in. I like this a lot more than the lightning effect that came in the SH Figuarts one. That was made out of a more harder plastic and it was a little hollow and it came apart a good bit. So that's that. I'm going to try to get her into her lightning kick pose in just a minute, but before I do, there's a couple of other accessories that I want to show you. Chun-Li does come with one other alternate head, her yelling face. I wish the light would cooperate with me so I could show you guys. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on Chun-Li, and we're gonna try to get her into her iconic lightning kick pose. Woo! There we go, guys. That actually looks pretty good. And I guess depending on how you want it to be, you can also stick it in whatever. Because there's 3 slots that you can stick it in. That's pretty nice. She also comes with other 2 set of hands. I guess you could call them her bowing hands, or because I know in the later Street Fighter games, her fighting stance did kind of change ever so slightly to where like her hands are kind of like open palm, which I don't have a problem with, but I do kind of like how the OG like stances for Chun-Li, she seems a little bit more aggressive because she has like the fists or whatever. And this is the second Jada Toys action figure that I have, the first one being Fei Long. And just to do a quick comparison, I'm probably gonna go grab Fei Long real quick so we can see how he looks. And here's Fei Long for you guys. I am planning on making another display video, action figure display video, which you'll see more of my Street Fighter characters and stuff like that in greater detail whenever I get ready to do that. But there you have it, guys. That's my Big Bad Toy Store haul for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to be on the lookout for my action figure collection videos. I'm planning on doing a action figure collection video update featuring most of the action figures that I got this year. But just stay posted and be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel and check out other videos. Catch you later.